It's exciting to be sitting here with these two beautiful ladies on MyLoVes Podcast. So today is the first episode, which is really special to my heart. But not only special to my heart because of that, it's because I have two beautiful souls in here that's going to share a lot of stories, a lot of background, a lot of action. They're entrepreneurs, they're mothers, they are about their stuff. And so I'm just really excited to introduce them. When I came, so let me, I guess, do a backstory of how I came about in like putting y'all on the show. So I did meet an exotic dancer, and yes, there are exotic dancers. Well, one of them. So Mocha, you're a waitress, yes, and then she's like her personal assistant, which is the cutest thing because they're best friends, and it's so cute because she's younger, but she's like the mother. Mocha's like the mother.
She definitely helps keep me in line.
You in line, yeah. And so I did meet an exotic dancer, and it just came to my mind like, oh my God, like MyLoVes Podcast wants to showcase the inner part of a person, regardless of their profession. We love y'all all. Okay, and what we do does not define who we are, because you are something totally different outside of what you do on a daily basis and how you support your family and your kids. Yeah. So with further ado, I want everyone to show love, because this is MyLoVes Podcast, to Cindy and Mocha. Welcome, y'all. Hey. So I want you to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you become a professional dancer and your journey? Let's get into it.
Well, I'm Sydney. How y'all doing?
Isn't she pretty, y'all? She's so gorgeous.
I'm really shy, so y'all just gotta give me a minute. Once my liquor kick in, then y'all be fine. Okay. I started out as a waitress too, and that's how I am. Before I got started, I was watching. I was like, ooh.
They ain't gonna lie, honey. Like,
I was like
thousands.
I was like, I don't like that. I got game.
I know you were like, oh, on a calm night, I bring home 1,200. I'm like, huh? Like, yeah.
I started out as a waitress, and I was just like, I want to dance. And my manager was like, you ain't dancing.
What?
You ain't got no rhythm.
She had no rhythm.
Oh.
I was just really, I'm silly. And I can't help it. And he just was like,
Yeah.
I was like, just give me a chance. I promise you. Like, I got some rhythm, bro. I can dance.
Right.
And he let me up there, and I shut that whole down.
I know that's right, girl. I know. Do you remember what the first song you danced to? The very first song?
The very first song when I first started dancing, it was Afro beats or some reggae song. It had to be like something Caribbean. I can't remember. Probably like Beanie Man or Elephant Man or something like that. I can't remember, but I do remember the first song that I ever made a lot of money.
Oh, tell us about that one. What song was that?
Beat King. What was the name of the song? I can't remember the name of the song. Oh my God, he has so many. I can't remember.
You can't remember
which one it
but
was.
You made a lot of money to that song.
I think it was Hammer. It might have been Hammer. Might have been a song.
It wasn't.
It wasn't Hammer.
It was not.
What was it, Mocha?
It wasn't Hammer.
You know.
It wasn't.
Damn, I don't have my phone. It was Beat King.
It was Beat Kings. Okay.
That was the one that made me the most money.
Oh, okay. So you got into the profession because of money?
Yes.
And just was it also like the fame in a sense and what it brought, just the money and to provide for you, because you're a mother too, right?
So back then it wasn't as glorified.
It's glorified
as it is now.
Right.
It was still taboo. It was still wrong. It was still strippers.
So tell me about those experiences though. Have you ever had any encounters to judge you just by what you do?
Oh, I got fired from the daycare because
really?
This was my night job.
Because it was your night job, and this is how you support your two babies, right? Wow, all because of that. See, and that's what it just blows my mind.
I took care of the kid by day, and then her dad came in like that weekend, and I was like, oh.
But he was there.
He was there.
Oh, but
it was just like judgment for me.
Yeah.
Wow, but he was there. So who are you judging? You know what I'm saying? Like, he came to the club?
He came to the club like maybe that weekend. No, they didn't know at the daycare that I danced. They had no idea. But that dad came in there and he recognized me and told my boss later on. So my boss was like, hell no. And yeah,
But her husband was there. So what are you? And that I guess whatever. It you know what it is in a sense. People all, and that's like one of the main reasons why I'm doing this podcast, because you don't know me, and then to judge me, but you have things that you dealing with too. Yours is just not.
That's
I can't
so funny
see
you
it.
said
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
I have that tattooed on my back.
Really?
You're spending your money on me, and I'm just here doing my job.
They don't know me, and they don't know your story. So I want to dig in that, Tell us like some stories that you had to deal with in the club, outside the club.
I have to tell my favorite one.
Okay, let's do the favorite one.
My favorite story in the strip club is the man that took his teeth out.
Okay, wait a minute. What was he doing? Was he trying to eat, or I don't get it? Was it? Did he what? I mean,
Not snorting.
What? He took his teeth out for what?
Oh my God, he took his teeth out. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm
gonna let you finish, because that is funny to me.
I was still waitressing. This is well before because I waitressed for maybe a year or two before I actually started dancing. And this man was in there, and I was running back and forth through the strip club.
Yeah.
And I remember this man with glasses on. He probably was a Mexican dude with glasses, short black hair. And he said, "Baby, can you bring me a glass of water?" I said, "Yeah, I'll bring you a glass of water." He said, "No ice, please." I said, "Okay." I ran over to the bar, got him his glass of water, I came back, and he's like, "Oh my God, thank you, you're so sweet." Baby, it took his teeth out.
Oh, and put it in the water.
Both sets.
Oh,
Put
Lord.
them in the water at the table.
Oh,
He
Lord.
whisking it and shit.
Did he put the little, sizzly stuff to clean it? The little... Or it was just plain water. So what was it cleaning? But okay.
He there with his girls and smiled at me and said, "Thank you."
Did you just laugh at his face, girl? Oh, Lord.
I said, "You're welcome."
Yeah, you're like, gotta go, because I'm about to bust out laughing.
Oh my
That
God.
is a funny story. People are...
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Man, took his
And
teeth
old
out,
people,
child.
they're funny. They're funny.
That one, and the man with the nubs. Oh my God.
With the nubs.
Yes, child. He had no finger. He had like
Oh.
this much of his fingers.
Oh, poor thing.
And he just thought I was the most beautiful thing in the world, girl. He rubbed up
Aww.
on You already know. Girl,
Oh.
he rubbed my whole thigh and my back. I was like, oh my God. His nubs is on me.
And you had to, like, I guess, pretend like
I
you
said,
like
oh my God. You so
No?
nice.
You
I'd
don't
be
even
right
have to
back.
pretend.
You
You could
don't
just be like, oh.
I was like,
All
I
right.
said, you so nice. I just walked off.
I know that we were talking about a story earlier that I really want to touch. It was something that you said last time we had a conversation. You said that it's a character inside the club, but when you're outside, it's a totally different person. So I want y'all to break that down, because people see you in the club as one person and out the club as another. And I know you've had fans come up to you be like, well, what's wrong with you? You're not the same. So, like, yeah, give me a backstory on that.
Let's see. Okay, so inside the club, you get baby. So I'm glitz and glam.
Right.
Dainty,
dainty.
Yeah.
So you get all of that, you know what I'm saying? I sell it. But outside of that,
leave me the hell alone.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm at home in my pajamas.
Right.
I don't like being touched.
I don't want nobody messing with me. Don't call me. I like to be left the hell.
Yeah.
I'm not an affectionate person.
Me either. I'm not
No?
affectionate at all. Not
And
at
y'all
all.
have an affectionate job.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have to be sympathetic.
I've grown up with brothers and uncles.
No.
Okay.
My mom don't
Track
have
it.
sisters. My dad
Okay,
don't
so
have
yeah,
sisters.
you were
I'm the
raised
only
around
girl.
boys. Okay, so I get it. You too.
Same, yeah.
Same.
My
Okay.
brothers, yeah.
Same.
My brothers. So I'm not like
Lovey-dovey
girls.
and
No.
like, yeah.
I'm more of like, I'll punch you. I think that's cool.
I
think
also
that's
get
cool.
cute. I also get cute. Like I want to do my hair and my makeup.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be touched or.
Yeah.
No.
So is it a lot
of
of
relationships?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So let's hit on that. How does that affect your relationships? Because you're not, I guess, emotionally
You're a hard
available.
body. You're
I'm
not
not.
so
No?
feminine.
No,
You're not.
You can't be
Mm.
feminine. You can't really get into like at work, then you have to be as feminine as possible.
And a lot of guys like so used to girls that are like all over them,
and we don't like it. But I'm surrounded by men most of the time.
So it's like I don't want that, right?
Want all that energy.
So relationships for you, they couldn't understand that. They wanted you to be that person in the club and out at home. Yeah. They expected
the character at home as well. And the character makes them obsessed when they're not. I'm not that person at home. At home, I'm me.
Yeah,
I am just.
Let me
Shanice,
chill.
You know?
I'm calm.
Yeah,
I tap into my creative side.
Yeah,
I love it. Love it.
My shit. But when I'm at that club, when I come home, I don't want to be that girl.
You have
anymore.
to make
I understand that. You want to turn it off. Yeah.
It's like you got to make your money. You're doing that to make your money. Outside of that. And then it's a lot because a lot of people think, oh, you're a stripper. You're going home with
different guys.
Different guys.
No, the hell
you're
I ain't.
messing with different guys.
Right.
It's not even like that.
It's not even like that.
Oh, no, you got hoes in the club.
Oh, so you got them, right?
No, you have separate shit. Like, me, like as a waitress, bartender, all that. You have different tricks. That's what they are.
That's what they are. That's what they are. And they make their money outside the club too, not only in the club, right?
No, they make their money outside the club and they bring you money and they spend money on you and they think you're so pretty, so they just want to give money to you and they want to lift you up and make. I can send a text right now and be like, I'm sad.
Yeah, it can happen right now.
Like, 2,400.
Yeah, it can happen.
Really?
But I don't like that.
Because they want that attention.
And I don't want my brothers to be out here down bad.
Because they be like, what are you doing?
We keep our brothers out of this
I bet y'all do.
Yeah.
Because y'all.
Just stay your ass out of here.
You're right. Like, I know.
I don't care what you want to see. You better look at porn. I'm going to take your ass to
No, I don't.
Yeah. That disgusts me so much. I've never watched porn just because of what we like our job
makes you not.
It just makes you kind of stray away from that.
I got into that
like
as soon like that was like I worked at McDonald's for a few days, but that was like my first job that I actually kept.
Fuck a fast food.
Yeah, that was the first job that I actually
did Quinton's for like 4 months and that didn't work. Yeah,
and I was under 21, so they used to sneak the drinky drink, drunk, but
teenage life.
She my friend. I'm just saying.
He used to be like, "Baby, what you drinking tonight?
You're so crooked. What you want?" Mr. Frank, feel with your ass on the floor.
So, do you have regulars that come all the time just for you?
If you build your clientele up and you're
if they
smart
like
about it,
you and they like the way you talk to them,
and
it doesn't even have to be sexual. Like some guy, it's just a conversation.
Some guys just need a companion, somebody to talk to, somebody just sit there and listen.
I've had a guy sit and talk to me about his wife until
hours.
the dancers got done.
Yeah,
getting dressed.
Really?
And then he tipped me like $400 and was like, "Keep coming," and every drink he would keep tipping me like $400. Like
because a lot of men that come in there needs that.
They need that
vulnerability space.
Pretty much.
Right.
They don't really have anybody to vent. You're paying me to just listen to your shit.
Yeah, and that's it.
There's also a guy that used to get really fucked up, and I'm not going to lie. Like, he used to give us his card and tell us to go to the ATM for him. And we used to take out the money, and he'd be like, just keep it. Just keep it.
Oh, no. He's not with us anymore.
Scott used to come in. When you have a regular like that comes in and he just sits down and he just wants to talk to you. He doesn't want anything else outside of that. He just wants conversation. He knows that it's not fantasy.
This is not reality. This is fantasy. So let me live in this fantasy for a little bit because I know this is not everlasting. Rather, okay, I get it.
He come in and take care of you for sure. But you got if you're in that game, network. Make sure you talk to everybody. Got my car
even
from
the
a guy
lamest looking person, the brokest looking person.
Got the money.
Got the money. That you know what? That is
money
so true.
Doesn't dress like
it doesn't.
Money.
You know what? The ones that dress like they have money, y'all broke
as hell.
You don't got no money.
They be spending it on these clothes.
Oh, you got chains.
You got chains and
my brother
Joe broke ass.
My brother dresses in Walmart and don't give a damn.
But that's what.
And got money.
And you know what?
He got money.
I love that. low key, nice. Like, I don't like, if I ever was to have millions of dollars, you probably wouldn't. I'll still be riding in my Nissan. I ain't lying. You're right. I'm very low key. I'm very low key.
Nobody
right. That's crazy. So I want to hit, and this is gonna. Now we're gonna dig into the little trenches, you know. And you know where we're going. Let's go. Let's give y'all need a drink of water or a shot to kind of relax. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, because I want the audience to see also that side. So we saw the fun side, the good of, you know, just being that, but then also y'all side of saying that who you are in the club is not who you are outside. Yeah. But we don't know really what happened in the beginning of your walk with this profession, because this is I'm pretty sure you have to have tough skin, like really tough skin, and I know that you've been through a lot. So let's share a story on that. Which I want to pick. Let's go. Kidnap. Okay. We're gonna talk about kidnap.
I'll tell you what. Well, actually, right now, my homegirl Kiss has a friend missing from Rick's. Right here up in Austin. Haley, I think her name is.
She's a dancer as well.
She's a dancer. She was at Rick's and she came up missing.
Oh my!
So right now we have a missing persons case out against on her right now.
That's
but
why
it's very.
So was she at work and then she left the club?
Don't leave with customers.
She left with the customer.
From what we understand, I mean, I don't know the whole story.
Yeah,
but I'll tell you what. If this is what you do, your best bet is to take your ass home at the end of the night. Yeah. Go home.
Yeah. And that's the advice to all the ladies that are getting in this profession. Like, you know, please listen to the ones that have been doing it for a long time. Go home. Make your money and go home.
Ain't no reason for you to, after that club, you'd have made your money.
Get somebody to walk you to your car. Talk to somebody on the phone until you get to where you go. Right. Heavy to walk to the car.
I'm telling you, I got robbed.
Right. See, we have all these stories. So the kidnap story in a sense. So you got kidnapped.
Did.
Correct. And so take us through that day of what happened.
It sounds so crazy how that should actually happen. So I can't say his name.
Okay.
But
no, we won't say no names.
A rapper friend of mine. I was dating a DJ at the time. Rapper friend of his became a rapper friend of mine. He had an individual with him. That individual is the man that kidnapped me at my house and took me to Houston and would not return me.
So did he go to your house? He came with that group of people?
He just talked me right out of it. Just
like it was like we could go do music.
And you were, and I guess you were not mature enough to this is amazing. This is a perfect opportunity.
It's like networking. She thought she was
I wanted to go to Onyx, so I was like, I always wanted to dance at Onyx. Oh my God, I have to get in here.
Wow.
So I got down there, and once I got down there and I got to Onyx, I was like, hell yeah, they let me in. Right. Thank God. I worked for a couple of nights, and I was like, all right, I'm ready to go home.
Right.
You ain't going home.
Okay,
I was like,
what?
Excuse me, what? You're not going home. I was like, I got kids to get back to. What are you talking about? He's like, no. Like, he said what did he say to me? He said he got down deep into it. Eventually, as we get going back and forth arguing, he said, if some Arab niggas want to buy you, I'm selling you.
No, like trafficking?
Trafficking. I survived sex trafficking in Houston.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah. I was lucky to come
And then
home.
even to get out of that situation, she had to put herself in like
worse situation just to get out of it.
Of that situation.
Yeah.
So you were kidnapped for how long?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And I know that was the longest 2 weeks of your life. Yes. Had to be.
Trying to plan like how to get out.
How to get away.
Did you have a phone? He took that away?
I had a phone. No, I had my phone.
Okay.
And if it wasn't for my friend Kiss, I probably wouldn't have came home. I actually, the way that I got away was probably God. I'm not even.
Do you want to admit? Do you want to share that? How did that happen?
I ended up. I was like, I want to go home. He didn't want to take me home, but I told him. I said, well, my friend Kiss wants to come dance out here.
Okay.
So he was like, bet we'll go get her. So we ended up coming all the way back to Killeen. We came and got Kiss, brought us back. Kiss was like, hell no, I'm ready to go. He didn't want to bring us back. She lost her shit.
Oh.
He got scared.
Oh, I know that's right.
He got scared.
So he got scared of her.
He ended up bringing us back. He ended up bringing us back that next morning.
And
when he brought, because he was like, well, I can't keep her. I'm going to keep this one, though. He's trying to keep me.
Oh, wow.
So we brought her all the way back. We had a 2-door.
Okay. Oh.
So all her shit's in the back seat with me. So to get out of the car, to get her stuff,
you had to get out.
Oh, no, I'm not stupid. I made sure I packed all my shit in the back seat.
Okay.
Because I knew how I was going to get out of here.
Okay. Y'all had it planned and mapped out.
So
Let's go.
I text her and I said, when we get to your house, and I stay there till my sister come get me. She said, yeah. So when we pulled all of my stuff out of the back seat, he's calling somebody. He's pissed. But there's nothing he can do because we're at her mom's house by that point. So I was in a safe place.
So you were in a safe place with witnesses to see. So it was nothing he can do.
No.
Wow. So since that, have you, not communication with him because but your story, did you tell the people that you knew?
I haven't told that story
kind of,
too much.
But like more so to close.
Only the close.
The
friends.
close.
Like
friends.
she knows.
Yeah.
Kiss was there, so she knows.
Yeah.
Other than that, no one knows that story.
Wow. And this is a prime example for the listeners that are listening, like the girls that are thinking about being exotic dancers and using this as the profession to get through college or whatever they want to do, to listen to your stories and really highlight and emphasize. Do not be naive in this game.
Don't do it. Don't believe anything that anybody tells you. You get your money and you go home. It's the safest way for you to play the game. Don't tell nobody where you live. Don't tell nobody.
Don't give nobody no key or code to your home. They are not your friends.
Like, even with Uber and stuff, because around that time
you don't want to Uber either.
I do not like Uber.
Wow, that's dangerous too.
Girls were getting
right
kidnapped
now that I'm
in Houston
working on with
too.
Uber because of that type shit.
Wow.
Yeah, like my brother had to punch like this guy in the face. I stopped talking to you at this.
That's fine.
Y'all had a little sister argument, heated argument. That's okay.
No, but like it's real life. Like I have videos and evidence where I had to send Uber in. Like my brother had to like fight a whole Uber driver for stalking me. Like,
wow.
They kidnap girls in Ubers. That's another way that sex trafficking really gets you too, is taking Ubers home.
And he
so
had
make sure
different
you have your own
Uber
car,
cars.
Or a safe, reliable, good best friend that you know.
Uber cars. He had different Uber cars.
Different Uber cars.
It would say he's pulling up in one thing. He would pull up in another.
They'll take you the wrong direction.
That's how they do it.
Yes.
Wow. I wondered how these Uber drivers get away with that, but that's what they do. That's crazy. That's scary.
Over on the side of the road. Hey, I got a flat tire. We got to get in this vehicle. Someone's coming in 10, 20 minutes. And you're like, damn, okay, I just want to go home.
I just want to go home.
They're slick. They are the Uber, the way sex trafficking works with Uber, that's probably the scariest way, because even though you know where you're supposed to be going, they'll detour you.
I've never been sex trafficked.
Wow.
But I feel like that's because like my mouth, like my mouthpiece, I could. I'm not even trying to.
Like, don't even try it. Yeah.
I don't want no parts.
No parts at all.
That's why I got my own car.
Yeah.
I will call a friend, take me to work. I had one dude that was my personal driver to work. So I had this person take me to and from my house just so I didn't have to ride home with customers.
Right.
Do none of that.
Well, that's smart too.
Girls, I don't trust other bitches neither.
And was this person that you knew? You knew?
Even females in the club with you, if they see that you're making more money than them, they'll try to take you out.
Oh yeah, don't think that.
Well, I mean, of course,
men ain't the worst.
Men ain't the worst part.
They'll send men to you on purpose that will spend money just to
do what they need to bait you. Wow, that's crazy.
Stupid. Don't be stupid, because you can get baited real easy in that game.
And that's why it's like, okay, like you can make this much money and this X, Y, but it's not worth it when it comes to like your freedom and your well-being all the time.
Wow.
And then like now that I have kids, no,
it's not worth it. Yeah,
I had 2 at the time, but I was so young and naive. I was just going with the flow, and I liked the money.
Right.
I have females that like her that put me on game.
Right.
Because she was used to it by then. But like if I was like my daughter. No.
You gotta be real, like careful with snakes, because I taught little Kevin this.
females.
And my little homie, little Kevin, she just didn't know no better. And I was like, get dressed. We finna go to a party. Had my homegirl Melvina tell her get dressed. Got her all pretty and cute.
Right.
Changed her life that day. I called one of my homeboys and I was like, hey, I need you to pretend to be a pimp real quick.
Oh, wow. Yeah, to scare her, to say this is real.
Her. So I took her down memory lane and I showed her where I died at, where the trap was at, where I was stuck at, and I just took her all the way down through that shit. And so
I want to touch on the trap.
Yeah.
You were in a trap house,
right?
And I know, and it was a lot of trapping, right? What brought you to one of your lowest points to you found yourself at that house? And how did you?
By that time, drugs was kicking in at that point.
And who introduced you to that?
It was
club.
I remember her name was Aries. I'll never forget that. Her name was Aries, and I was fucking tripping behind that white dude I was with. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I got something to make you feel better. And I was like, what? She just hit this right here and you'll be fine.
You should have never.
And I did. And I was like, yes. Don't do drugs.
Right.
Stay the fuck away.
Stay away. Right.
So, but that shit had me so like, I was in like a
escape
dream state, the entire time.
But
and where were you, Mocha, at this time?
She wasn't there. This was before I met her.
Okay, this was before y'all met.
Me, I'm so against drugs because I watched
what it did.
Somebody close to me deteriorate
from
drugs.
it.
She didn't come into the picture until after I was already
strong.
You were coming to.
I was strong.
You were strong by then. Yeah. And how long were you addicted to it?
2 years. 3.
4.
I would
say
it was like
4. It was 4.
It was already.
It was like 3.5, 4.
Probably about 3 to 4.
3 or 4.
I probably would. I'd probably give it about 3 to 4 years.
Wow, but I commend you though, because not everybody can go down that path
and survive
it, and you survived it. And whoever was around you pulling you through, kudos to them. You know, and then ultimately kudos to you too for having the strong mindset to say, you know what, I need to snap out of this.
Her mother.
Yeah. Oh, your mother. Yeah.
That is the most Christianish Christian you'll ever meet.
Man.
Well, she prayed.
Like,
she didn't pray. She said, "Listen, I need."
Yes, and that was my. You have to have a really good foundation. Support system around you.
Right.
If you're dancing, make sure you dancing to get the money and to get the hell out. Don't work to support your habit.
Don't work to support your habit.
Yeah. And I wasn't enduring in like everything that they were, but my grandma would still be like, my whole family would still be like, I know what you're in here doing, and I'm like, no, you don't.
She was guilty by association.
Yeah, like I'm just bartending. Oh my god, like I'm not really doing that. Like I'm really like just doing this.
I'm just doing my job.
Right. So how long have you been clean?
Oh my goodness. Okay. So how old is Amelie's? 4, 5 years?
5 years.
4 or 5.
Well, congratulations. You are beautiful. You're a beautiful soul. I'm in just at awe with you too. Yeah, just like
her stuff together.
Yes, like you just
like,
you don't look like where you come from.
What makes it better is like we both were at the bottom.
Low,
and
low
we
point.
both separate ways. Like we weren't even talking to each other, and we both got our shit
together and came back, and now y'all are like.
I was so happy when I saw how great she was doing.
Right.
I was like, yes, because I remember both of us just like.
I'm pawning chains to get her where she needs to go.
Look, and y'all see, and that's the type of friend you need.
Different people, even
that's
when I was in the trap,
I helped out.
She didn't have to stay and stay with me
there
during
for like
that.
2 days.
You stayed with her in the trap house.
I wanted to see what she was going through. Like I wanted to
telling
get her
one
out.
thing, and I was like, "It's not that." So she came to stay to see it for herself.
And I stayed 2 days.
Were you surprised or what?
Oh, I got her the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I know that's right. Right. But I'm saying, were you surprised on the state she was in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she was going to sleep and waking up next to people she didn't know.
Waking up out my sleep in the morning, I'm like, what the fuck?
Who are you? Yeah. Oh wow.
And then she's like, I'm like, did they do something? I don't know.
You didn't know because you were that out of it. So if you can say, both of y'all, one thing or a couple of things or a couple of words to listeners or young girls that are thinking about doing this, because everybody has their reasons, right? Whether to go through college, to support their family, make ends meet. You have single mothers that are struggling, and instead of going on the corner, I'll go in a club because it's legal and it's legal money, right? What great advice would you give them? So we'll start with you.
Ooh. If this is what you're going to do, have a financial plan. Have a plan.
To get out.
A get out plan.
A get out plan.
So you don't want to stay in it a long time. I will say keep your dance bag, though. Keep it, because if you ever fall, you can pick this right up until you grab something else, but you don't want to stay in this.
This is not a long-term
This
thing.
isn't long-term. You need
don't treat it as
a 5-year plan doing this.
Right,
financially,
right. Financially, yeah. And what about you, Mocha?
Me personally, I really don't know when it comes to like dancing, so I can't speak on it. But it's
club life in general.
Club life in general.
Yeah,
it's
club
like
life in general.
have a game plan. Like you cannot go in it.
Protect
blind.
yourself.
Yes, you can't go in it blind. You can't be naive. That's
naive. Yeah.
Don't be ladies. Don't be naive. That is the key, because
don't believe
there is some
anything.
Evil. People out there, they'll be the nicest people, and then all of a sudden it's like a light switch. Boom.
You're
like,
who this? Narcissists in a
Oh Lord, that's gonna be another show for another day.
I got a friend for that.
Okay, let's go. Cause honey, I was married to one, but we gonna. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up. But I just want to say thank you both for taking your time out your day, because I know y'all are busy. Y'all are mothers, like I said before. Y'all are beautiful spirits, and I am so honored that I was able to meet with y'all, interview y'all, just build a friendship. Seriously, because it's like y'all came in and it's just like, dang, everything flowed. Y'all, we're even matching, and we did not plan this, okay? But we look cute doing it in the natural colors. But seriously, I just want to thank both of y'all. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I don't know you for years, but just your spirit and your light brings out positivity and love, and continue to show that, and continue to teach these young girls that you can make it out. This is not your life. Make it a stepstone, a building stone, and then progress. You, Mocha, you continue to be that friend. You continue to watch over her, be her shield. Y'all both stick together, because this world is vicious, and we, sadly, friends don't come like this. And I love it. I love that between y'all. So we're just going to wrap it up. But I thank y'all for coming to MyLoVes Podcast, being the first episode. And we just going to, cheers to that. So hold on. Where's my cup?
Yeah, that's what
my cup is empty. Like, my cup is empty, but that's okay. We just going to pretend like it's something in here. Like, go ahead, shout out. Let's go.
We're going to shout out.
No, it's going to be empty, because we just going to be pretending. Y'all, it's empty. We're just pretending.
We're going to act it
That's okay. Like, shout out to what? Let's go. Oh, look. I have a little drop. But
I got a hole in my damn lip. Shit. Shout out to Swisher House. My OG Big Red, Pistol P. Those are my managers.
Amen. All right.
Shout out to,
Tell them what's up, and to make sure they follow MyLoVes Podcast, okay?
Make sure y'all follow
Yes, because this episode is going to be dynamic. Stop playing with us. Like,
and you need to follow me on social media at SYDNE BABY SYDNE Baby on all platforms.
Amen.
I'm locked in
Mocha. And she looks like a Mocha, y'all, huh? Beautiful skin. Yeah.
This is my stylist.
Oh, yeah. And she is a stylist. So, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you can hire her.
Provided by.
But yeah.
Today, this was all her.
That was all.
We were rushed.
Yeah, but y'all look beautiful anyway.
We are.
Yeah.
I'm about it. I told you I was going to do it for the 99 and the 2000.
Thank y'all, ladies. We're out.